peep this.
The 58th inauguration, the big moment, the inaugural parade. It's going to start with
Now I went back a little far. It's 3:27, but interesting line of events right around 3:33. They fucking love it. They love it. We're at 3:28, but you see them come out at 3:30, and you know the whole. It's like a. It's up there. It's just a little 3:33 tribute. I would have had this up earlier, but I had, like I said, I had a guest over.
And the first one here in D.C., James Madison. And now Donald Trump.
Oh, you want to go trivia? Is that what you want to do?
I have stuff I know.
I have some trivia for you. What was the first televised inauguration? Anyone?
I know.
Go ahead.
Truman.
Harry Truman, 1949. First one in color, televised in color.
John F. Kennedy, 1961.
First time women participated. Go ahead, guys.
1917.
Wow.
But you know, what's interesting is that I do love the history of this, that with Washington, that as he made his way from Mount Vernon back to New York, that the Continental Army, other militias, they wanted to escort him, and that was really the beginning of heavy
329.
participation. All the branches represented here today, and law enforcement. Then later
on, that's 311. Here they come.
Bands and members of the public. But the idea that the president should be escorted to the White House.
Here they come.
The commander-in-chief.
Right on cue.
Military units for the first time.
And here we are.
Lotus is on the steps, walking down.
Stop. $3:30. Right? It's fucking a joke. 3:30 on the dot. Start this shit up. Hey, wait though, it gets better. His wife is a dog. This is getting boring. This is where it gets silly. They do like some throwback shit here. This is when they salute, I guess. This is so dorky, you know what I mean? Like, is this serious? How are they not cracking up? I don't get it. Who's this guy? He's walking by himself? Getting close to 333. Got kind of quiet, right? That's them playing us like a fiddle. This is so stupid, right? 333, of course. This is not so dinky, like what the hell? Like I said, how are they not cracking up? Everybody, like that was cool actually. The way they twiddled the maddles, that was dope. Just the costumes, I'm just like, it's bizarre to me. But Trump just keeps nodding his head. He's just like, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. I'm actually, you know, it could be this. It's gonna be bullshit, but at least it will be entertaining. It's gonna be entertaining, like there's no doubt about it. The thing about Obama's presidency, it's like you could fall asleep every time the dude talked, so it's like it was so boring. They might just like kick it up a notch. 334, they're about to piece.
Yes,
That's your three. That's a 3.7.
It's so heavy, obviously. It is adorned.
777 coding 334. She's about to get in. Order out of chaos.
President and the First Lady getting into
About to go in.
Where they will take this ride for the inaugural parade all the way down along Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House.
It's about a mile and a half. One of the open questions, David.
Now we're at 3.8 coding.
How long and when and if the president will exit with the First Lady and walk
he's about to get in.
This route. It's been done different ways. President Carter did the entire way, about a mile and a half. We don't expect that today. This is the great Parliament game in Washington. Right?
They're like, keep talking for a little bit. We need you to stall because it's 3:36. We want you to start the door.
He will. There's a big crowd here, even with intermittent rain along the parade route, and it really is. It's not only a great bit of history; it's great pageantry for this westward.
All right, I'm just about done with this. But you get the idea. Like they come out like right at 3:29. It's just all bullshit, time coded, fucking Freemasonic garbage. Get used to it. It's gonna be coming.
It kind of has marked the social progress of the country as well. 1860.
I just want to see when they take off. Yep, right at no, we didn't move yet. I thought it was gonna be right at 3:36, but I guarantee. Oh, she's putting on lipstick in there. You see that? Oh, there we go with the fucking gold fringe flags.
We're gonna see that.
Maybe.
First in a car.
Harding. Interesting.
1921. Who can forget that?
And 336, showing the flag.
Kate, welcome. First of all, great to have you here.
And they're, I think it's like they're about to go.
Reported on them at length. So let's talk about what a day this is for the First Family. And first of all, there's a lot of them.
Yes.
We saw there was a lot of family members that we watched. Lots of Trumps, and I know that you are also a fan of fashion. They're a very fashionable family. So, I mean, let's talk about Melania and what a stunning figure she cuts.
Yeah, so this morning,
no, let's not.
Come out in this blue outfit, and everyone immediately thought Jackie, right? That was
Jackie,
the
all right, 337.
Sort of connection there.
Thought maybe they were gonna go to that or 4, but 337 they start rolling down.
So Melania's, fun fact, Melania's dress today, this blue outfit.
It's just so timed, and it's more of a ritual than anything.
Hillary Clinton's suit today.
Look at all these Secret Service.
Very bipartisan, fashion designer day.
And they both looked very elegant.
They really did.
Everything about this production, the blending of the shots, it's all fucking fake.
So for the family at large, this is a special day. It's overwhelming. This is a long journey to this point today. And they brought, Donald Trump Jr. has 5 children. Ivanka Trump has 3 children. Of course, Barron, we saw Barron Trump there today on Capitol Hill. He didn't go last night to the concert. He didn't go to church service this morning, but Barron was there on Capitol Hill.
I mean, look at the optics of this. Look at the optics of the Secret Service now protecting the 45th president. And I mean, just how this is, you know, breathtaking. Watching
this is
all
breathtaking,
these
yeah.
men, and they're tasked with keeping
This is so
the president
dorky.
alive as the president now makes
If you ask
his way
me.
to his new home, the White House.
It's so
Amazing
dorky.
for the president, for the vice president, but equally amazing for the tens of thousands of people.
What a waste. Look at the 87 on the
behind us. The first time to see the president of the United
thing
States,
there.
the man with
Another
their fate and their
311
family's
coding
fates
right now.
in his hands.
And to see him up close. And there is a kind of physical change that comes over anyone who assumes high office. I remember covering George W. Bush as governor, and we even went to a reception at the holidays. When he became president, all of a sudden there's more distance. Look at the distance on your screen, surrounded by Secret Service. And this is very much of the people kind of moment.
Yeah, it's a waste of money is what it is.
And in the modern era, with all of the security challenges for a president that are formidable, this still harkens back to something that you think about Teddy Roosevelt marching with prominent Native Americans, with Rough Rider units as well, while he was wearing a lock, actually, of Abraham Lincoln's beard hair around his neck. So, you know, this is a great for anyone. And here, you know, President Trump, who I think was influenced some by Andrew Jackson, and that populism.
340, I'm
cutting
it.
Power to the people, which is something
This
that
is
President
boring.
Andrew Jackson was very much about in 1829 to 1837.
But you can see how it's
really
timed.
reach
It's
out to
they're,
people who've traveled from around
you know,
the country. Right? Washington's often thought of as a
they
bubble.
are
People from around the
going
country
to a
taking an
clock
up-close
T
look at
here.
the
They're probably going to
president.
start at
And Kate,
340
you
from
know
this
from having
position.
covered Donald Trump, he likes glad handing with people. He thrives on the
That guy's
energy
like-
and the applause of the
Needs to
people.
get a little
So
bit more
I assume that you're
in
betting that he
formation
will get out
on
and
the
walk
left there. He's like playing
much
with
of
his
the way,
ring.
part of the way.
I think he's going to walk a good.
Chill
I
out,
think he's gonna
buddy.
get out.
You need to
It's
like get
him,
in formation.
Right? It would be completely
Secret Service.
against his
All right,
personality.
340.
I think
Change the
he'd
shot.
go him if he was gonna
See the
say-
coding? That's just
I
like
think
it's to a T.
And I think he's going to do it
To a
probably
T.
by his hotel. I mean, I think, you know, he's also no dummy in the marketing department in that sense. And that's what everyone's anticipating.
Robin Meade is at that hotel. Robin, what's it like? There are people anticipating that that's the spot.
All right, like I
the
said,
new
I'm done
president
with this. I'm not
choose
gonna
to
wait
get
for
out and
like
walk
more
around.
shit to
You know what,
happen.
I'm
I
gonna
can
show
see
you
how
something
coded
on
just
Prison
that
Allison, because right behind
7-minute
me
section
is the
was.
hotel. It's actually across the street from me. And can you see the employees?
So
They
fucking
came
stupid.
out and they were practicing unfurling a banner that we'll read, and you'll see it. It says, "Thank you, Mr. President." And before, just a few minutes ago, this was all blocked off in front of the hotel, I thought for security purposes. But now it's all filled in, and I'm told from the authorities that those are guests of the hotel. How wise? Because if he does get out and walk, it's only going to be Trump supporters, I would imagine, on that side. Now, behind me, it's a different story. If you want to look over here, we have a large group of people, and among them, shoulder to shoulder, different
Here's the
protesters.
divisions.
I really don't sense any one group. They all have.
They're like showing you
designs
visual
here.
division.
Some of them are a little vile, but they all have a different chant going on. They'll chant together, but they're also side by side with a couple we met from Pennsylvania, 79 and 80 years of age, and they have come. This will be their 5th Republican inauguration, they told me. Where you can't see behind me is some of the bikers for Trump, and they're right over here, along with a family on this side who said that they bought the tickets before they knew who was going to win the election to show their kids a lesson in democracy. Well, I'll tell you what, they're certainly getting it here today. But then, you know,
Yeah.
there's the human angle, kind of a moment of
Shut
levity.
up.
I saw a guy walk by with a sign. His wasn't a protest
Look at the
sign or
blue-
a for
this
Trump sign. It was a "Are
blue,
you single?"
blue,
And
blue.
he wrote his number across the top of the sign.
Look at this fucking formation VV.
To meet people. Yeah.
Now we're
there's a
moving
cross
342.
section of America here, and if you're single, come on down.
Well,
that
they're
way.
still waiting.
So it's a great opportunity for some people.
They're
So
probably
they
waiting
are
for like
poised to
343
make
and they're gonna like
history
move
as they begin
another
the
37.
mile-and-a-half trek down Pennsylvania Avenue.
You see part of the entourage there, that, you know, the pointed phalanx of officers on their motorcycles. You're going to see different, all kinds of combinations of salutes today from the different
What's
branches
that
of the
salute?
military. Lots of different first responders school bands today. I mean, there's just an amazing.
Oh, that's
procession.
great.
The president
I'm
and
pumped.
vice president and their
School
families
bands?
are going to move down, and then they're going to pick up a tradition that was started with President Grant, who was, of course, a general, and he started the reviewing of it all from the White House, and they'll continue that today, we expect.
And think about just what's transpired so far today.
When are they gonna go with this? At 3:45?
The awesome nature of assuming the presidency. The president, the vice president, go to visit the.
This motorcade is like boring as shit.
They have
I would go to this, honestly.
Ride in the president's limousine up to the Capitol.
Shit is so outdated at this point.
The White House itself has been transformed by the wonderful staff, the People's House, which of course is such a, especially with all the trappings of power of the White House.
If they move at 3:44, I'm gonna laugh.
People come and visit him all the time. He even had a hard time getting his lunch early on in his administration because there were always people in the way and bothering him. But now they're going to go back there and they're going to face that awesome task of what comes next.
But that's such an interesting point,
yeah.
David, because in this short time,
Here they go.
they've been having
3:43.
this lunch, the staff has transformed the White House to now have
3:07.
the effect, some of them, of the troops.
The last movement was at 3:07.
Make it homey and welcoming.
No, they're stopping.
3:44,
they stop. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna stop it.
Our executive office building. I always like to remind people.
Oh, it goes black at 3:44. Wow. Weird.
And that's vital to our
They're gonna
democracy
pop
and
'em.
for all administrations coming.
They're gonna
into.
pop this
Remember,
guy.
But again, as they are making this trek, what is going through
Some
their
point
minds
soon.
about how their life
Look at all
is
this
going
like
to change.
coding.
The security
They just
changes,
blacked the screen out at
public,
3:44.
Spotlight that is on them constantly. How that changes.
Basically
because of
3:08.
The awesome responsibility that is now these
Started
presidents.
at noon today. At noon today, the problems of this country, the problems of the world that deal with America's politics are now on his plate in front of him. The job began already.
And of course, Kate, Melania will not be living in the White House.
What are these people, press?
Stewart, she is going to stay in New York.
This
and
is
then
so
Barron, who's 3 years
retarded.
old, is
Oh
gonna
my
finish out
God.
the school year there, and then for everyone that we've
Keep
spoken
it going.
with, her
3:45.
plan very much is to come to Washington and move into the White House with her family. And in the meantime, will
What the
you know,
hell
will
is
Ivanka
this?
play
This is
the role,
Obama
et cetera? That's the question.
saying bye.
I believe we have a picture of.
Right now, we're looking at a live picture of the parade route, but they wanted to put up a picture that we have that you're going to want to see of the outgoing president, President Obama, on Executive One. Do we have that?
Why does it look like a cartoon?
Let's check it out.
Alright, they showed this. This is probably what I'm
Right
going
now
to close
we're
out
seeing-
with. Wow. It looks like a pre-rendered photo they
Right
probably
now
took
we're seeing the parade route.
yesterday
We
or
got,
something.
Images
It's
of the
fake.
outgoing President, President Obama, the White
Alright, here we go.
House,
3:45.
of Executive One,
45th president. Here they go.
Air Force Base.
Here we
And
go.
this is the new president, Donald Trump, and he's just starting the route. of
I can't help but
parade, our 58th inauguration.
feel like
This is a high
I think that all that coding, the stopping, the going, all that, the different codings of 777, all that just seemed like way too weird. And the blackout at 44, the kill number, I'm just about had it with these newscasters today. I've had this on all day. It's a joke. The Christianity is a big theme. I got a video going up.
Mixed in, and that's very much a part of it.
It's wild. It's wild. This is just thrown in this video because I just don't want to make another video at this point. I've uploaded like 4 or 5 videos, maybe even 6. I don't even know. By the time I get done editing them, we'll see. This is ridiculous. Look at what am I gonna talk about right here? Can anybody tell me? I don't know if somebody's decoded this, but I'm gonna do a little decode here right now. ISIS in the middle here. This is us. Is this a joke or what? ISIS, US. What is going on? These people have like lost their minds.